Well, hello, my beautiful Capricorn. Welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your singles love reading for the end of September, right through the end of October 2023. I've already cleansed your space and have meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for your wonderful likes, shares, and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about to pretend to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take your money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram, or Patreon. I will never ask you for your credit card details. I'll never ask for personal details. And I will also never give you a cell phone number to call. So if anyone masquerading as me asks for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful there's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Capricorn, this is your singles love reading. I'm going to get your overarching energy first and follow it with a Celtic cross just to see who's coming in your way. But I'm scrying in the water at the same time as doing your reading, and already they're showing me an image of bricks. Okay, so now that can indicate that you're about to meet someone that you will build a life with. It could also indicate that this person is in some way connected to construction. It basically represents a solid union, someone you can trust, someone you can depend on, someone who is loyal, someone you'll build a wonderful foundation with. But they're just showing me bricks, so I can't really give you anything more than that. I have to mention the images that I see in the water, otherwise the energy gets clogged up and I don't get to see anything else. So I'm just mentioning it because it's there. And I'll move on from that energy because I'm not really sure how else to decode it, okay? But it may be relevant in some way over the next coming months. I mean, it could be that there's going to be a message on a wall that you'll see that pertains to your situation. So anyway, I'm just going to move on. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Capricorn? What do they need to know? Can you please guide them for their highest good? What are they meant to be aware of? I'm just going to get your starting position in the Celtic cross. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Capricorn? What do they need to know regarding their singles love life? What are they meant to be aware of? Can you please guide them? What are they meant to see? Okay. So we have the Knight of Wands as your starting position, and we've also got the Lily. So that tells me that your lust for life is returning. So some of you, I feel like you're ready for a new adventure. I feel some of you have been wondering if you want to take a risk on love, or whether you want to basically open yourself up to meeting someone new, but you don't really want to, you know, put a label on it. Okay, so some of you, it's not that you don't want love. I feel right now, I feel like you're looking for someone that you can have fun with and see where it goes. Okay, so I don't actually see you going, you know what, I want that high level commitment. It doesn't mean that you don't want it. I feel like it's not something that you're focusing on at this time. I feel like you want to open yourself up to a bit more spontaneity. I feel with the Sun card, you're finding happiness within your own life. You're enjoying your single life, and I feel you're focusing on your prosperity. You're focusing on the joy in life that you can create for yourself. Okay, the Sun card tends to be about the self, and that's your protagonist energy. So that tends to tell me that right now you're building a solid foundation for you, and anybody who comes into your life is a wonderful addition to your life. So that's a very healthy outlook on love at this moment, because with the Knight of Wands as your starting position, that really indicates that you are someone who's focused on your goals, on your visions, and that you're trying to have a little bit more fun, bring a little bit more adventure and play into your life. And by association, I feel like you will meet someone that actually will restore your faith in love, because I feel deep down you do want love, but I feel you've been tested in love. And I feel it's that, well, I'll get the rest of your cards, but because you've got the Lily there, I feel like you're going to meet someone who is very creative. I feel like you're older and wiser, and I feel like it's a long process for you to open yourself up to somebody because of your experiences in the past, okay? Now, you may have met a very immature person in the past who was not capable of opening up to the depth of love that you require, and you may have got hurt because you've got the child in the resistance position. The child represents, new beginnings or taking a leap of faith, but it also represents someone who is not emotionally available to open up to a high level commitment. So you may have been influenced by a past situation, and that's made you withdraw a little bit from the love scene. It doesn't mean that you don't want it. I want to reiterate that it's not that you don't want, the big love journey with a person where you end in a high level commitment. It's just right now, I feel you're open to seeing where things go. You're not really trying to pin it down is what I'm feeling here. But I feel like you're trying to, make yourself happy in your own life. Happiness comes from within. And the sun is all about success. It's about joy. And you're being really honest with yourself. That you need to take a leap of faith or take, a risk on love again if you really want that. The sun can represent in the LENORMAND deck, a protective energy, that there's a protective outcome. It's like you're open to meeting somebody new, but you're not going to rush things, okay? You may have rushed into things in the past, but I feel like you're trying to temper your energy at the moment. Now we do have, as this is the overarching energy, okay? This is the details, but this is your overarching energy. We've got the child in the resistance position. So it's in the reverse. So some of you, you may have been unprepared to be single at this stage, and I feel you're just trying to focus on reconnecting to your inner child. Some of you may have experienced difficulties when you were younger or witnessed parents or guardians going through some turbulent times, and it may have influenced the way you operate in love, or you may have noticed a pattern that plays out in your life that has come from some sort of ancestral pattern. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing there. And some of you are really trying to work through those things in order to get closure and move on from that energy. So it's a very difficult journey that you have, which is to close down ancestral wounding. So if, for example, your parents or guardians cheated, or there was divorce, or there was some sort of turbulent experiences going on there, you may be working through those emotions and making sure that they are not your experiences. They are their experiences, and although you've been influenced by them, because when we grow up, that is our first foundation of what it means to love. So I feel like you're trying to start from scratch. You're starting to open yourself up to a brand new world where these experiences, whilst they shaped you and they have made you who you are right now, I feel like you are processing the negative side of it in order to embrace a brand new beginning, because that's what you're opening yourself up to. Whenever you get the resistance position card, it starts in the reverse, and then by the end of the 6 weeks, it is in the upright. So there is a brand new beginning here for you. I really feel like you do want to start again, but you want to find someone that you can have fun with, someone who, can be your partner in life, where you can go off and have adventures, where you can not take life too seriously, because life has got really serious. And because you're a Capricorn, you tend to be very serious about your projects, the way you run your life. It doesn't mean you can't have fun. Most of the Capricorns I know, they're really witty, they're so fun to be with, but I feel you tend to attract people who are either quite serious or who have baggage, or who need some sort of fixing. And I feel right now you're just you want it to be a little bit more lighthearted, because life has got very serious, okay? We do have the lily, and this is your outcome energy. Now, the lily represents, a sensual experience. So I do feel like there is someone that is going to capture your attention. And at first you may feel like this is a potential fling, or that it is, there's a lot of chemistry between you and this new person that's coming in, but you're taking it slow. You don't know where you want it to go. So, this person, I feel, is someone who's been hurt before in a previous relationship, so they actually do not take love for granted, okay? It's going to be a long process to get to know this person, and I feel both of you are coming from the same angle when it comes to love. I feel like you're on the same page, you're looking towards the future, wanting the same things, but I feel both of you are hesitant to put a label on it at first, okay? So normally the energies that come through, it's like two people who know they want to be with each other, and then they just make it happen. But with this connection that I see coming on in, I feel you're both maintaining a level of independence. You're taking it slow. I feel like you've only got eyes for each other. I feel like it's definitely going to turn into something very serious later on. And what I mean by that is I feel you and this person, you have a lot of fun together. You have a lot of laughter. There's a lot of adventure. But I feel when it comes to the serious part, it's that you commit to each other and to nobody else. So that's what I'm seeing in this reading. Okay. Now also the lily can represent getting out there, having a little bit more of a sociable experience. So some of you, if you're looking for your soul tribe, I definitely see that you'll put yourself in a position to meet new people, new experiences. And the sun is really about you gaining more confidence in who you are, especially if you've had your confidence knocked in the past. I definitely see that your confidence is returning, that joie de vivre is returning, that lust for life is returning. And I feel like you're learning to shine your light and not let anyone drain your energy or take your light away. Because I feel in the past, you've met some very immature people who felt intimidated by your goals, your dreams, what you stood for, because they were not capable of going to the places that you're going to in life. I feel that these people, they were sent to you to learn lessons, unfortunately, but I mean, well, really fortunately, because lessons, they help us as we move throughout life. And I know I've learned a lot of lessons in my life, and sometimes they've repeated because I refused, being a stubborn Scorpio, to really learn those lessons. But I feel like you have been learning those lessons, and I feel like you're ready for love. But right now I get the sense, as I said, that you want to have fun with a companion, someone that is, you know, connecting to your playful spirit, that inner child that you have. And I feel like you're attracting that sort of person. Now, this is your starting position. So some of you may actually have like some sort of travel. Thank you so much. I'm truly grateful. You may have some sort of travel booked. I'm saying I'm grateful to my guides because they're giving me a sentence in the water. Now, for the singles readings, they've been giving me this incredibly cryptic kind of like old style writing in the water. They've been giving me a sentence for each sign, and I've looked up this sentence for each sign. It's been different for every sign, and I can't find it either in a poem or a text. It doesn't seem to exist anywhere on the internet. Doesn't mean it doesn't exist somewhere. It may just mean that it's not been listed somewhere on the internet. It seems very unique to your situation. So they've given me this sentence for you now as well, and it's written in fire. There's only been 3 signs where it's been written in fire, and one of them is your sign, even though you're an earth element, probably because I'm holding the Knight of Wands there, and there is a hoop of fire. So I'm just going to give you what the sentence says. On the cusp, they celebrate their day. Love is but a... it says breath away, but it's not spelt like we would say it. It's so it's breath basically, but it's BREADTH. Now that means distance, right? The space between objects or people. Breadth is to measure something. So maybe that means that this person measures up, or maybe it means this person is at a distance, or maybe they're from a different part of the world as you, or maybe you've booked yourself to go on some sort of adventure or exploration, because this is a card of exploring your options, you know, opening yourself up to new experiences. I mean, they're definitely indicating that this person, their birthday may be on a cusp, or perhaps you meet them on a cusp day. So that's all they're giving me. So I'll have to look it up just to see if it's connected to a poem or some sort of text. The others haven't been. So chances are yours isn't either, but I will check it as well. But that indicates that you're about to meet someone in the not too distant future, but they seem to be either at a distance, or maybe you meet them traveling, or they are traveling when they meet you. Ultimately, this card, I'm just going to move away from that energy right now, but this card indicates you're so ready for a passionate experience and some fun. Okay, I also feel like you're having an alternative approach. You're being daring in your approach to love. So I feel really that you're not looking for love. I feel like you're looking to go out there and experience what life has to offer. And I feel like you're manifesting strongly. Your visions are going to become a reality. The Knight of Wands is to be daring, to be bold, but it can also indicate that, you know, right now you're not looking for any deep ties. And it doesn't mean that if the right person comes along, then you will obviously open yourself up to a high level commitment. But I feel right now that for some of you, you may be living quite a transient lifestyle at the moment, or you're planning some sort of move or relocation, and you can't see how love could come in right now. So I'm just going to get the rest of your cards. We've got the Queen of Wands. We've got the Magician. So that's where that strong manifestation energy is coming through. You've got the Magician there. So your thoughts are becoming things, but also there's a lot of fire here. Okay, we've got the Knight of Wands, which is Sagittarius, Aries, Leo energy. We've got the Queen of Wands, which is Leo. We've got the Magician, which is Aries. So you're following your passions at this time. We've got the Four of Pentacles. You're securing your own life. You're focusing on your projects. With the Seven of Wands, there's more wands. Your reading is full of passion, intensity, and I do feel like you're about to meet someone like Two of Wands there as well. But you're all about wanting to bring more fun and spontaneity into your world. We've got the Ten of Swords. You've got a lot going on your plate right now. We've got the Nine of Pentacles, enjoying your independence. I mean, I'm picking up this reading energy from even the first deck. Let me see. There's the Ace of Cups. Love is going to take you quite by surprise. You're going to meet this person and you feel perhaps it's, you know, yeah, it turns into something serious. So I feel life is going to get very, very interesting for you very shortly. We do have the Queen of Wands, and that is your crossing card. You've had it tough. I feel like you've had to learn to stand in your power. I feel like someone may have knocked your confidence in the past. You're actually really magnetic, very attractive, and you are going to command a lot of attention over the coming months. You tend to naturally attract people, but I feel that you don't have that level of ego to really notice those people looking at you, but you are not going to be able to ignore the amount of attention that you're going to get over the coming months, okay? The Queen of Wands is to be magnetic, to attract lots of suitors. So again, there's this energy of you peacocking yourself. As you can see, those wonderful peacock feathers, and you're going to turn heads. You are having a bit of a glow up in your life. I feel like you're focusing on your health. You're looking at how you feel about yourself, and by association, you're going to attract the right person into your life. But there's going to be more than one person really attracted to you, but I feel you're just going to enjoy the chemistry of connecting to people. The Queen of Wands is someone who, you know, is capable of very strong friendships, soul connections, and I feel you're searching for your soul tribe right now. So some of you may put yourself in more of a community environment, or you may put yourself out there to pick up a hobby or do something where there is a group of people. Some of you may even collaborate creatively with other people, and by association you'll meet someone through that. But ultimately I feel like you're shining your light and you are stepping into your power, and I feel like you're leading with your passions, because you are a very passionate, intense person, and you deserve a relationship and a love that is as deep and passionate as you are, and also as fun as you are as well, okay? Now, it's a crossing card, so I feel there hasn't really been anyone who's piqued your attention for quite some time. There's been no chemistry there, and I feel like there's been, you know, a lack of opportunity for you to meet anybody recently, but that will change for you in the not too distant future, especially since that quote, I guess it's a quote. I'm going to call it a quote. It's probably listed somewhere, but as I said, I haven't been able to find any of them. But I just get a sense that, you know, love is not too far away for you. We have the Magician card. Now, this is what is below you. You are manifesting. So I do feel pay close attention to your dreams, because you're actually going to dream. Well, what they're giving me is you're going to dream of a scenario where you meet someone you fall in love with. And that's an indication, like a signpost, that this person is not too far away from entering into your life. Now, the Magician card indicates focus. Okay, so I feel it's really about what you want at this time. And I feel you have been focused a lot on your security financially and on your projects and building security and stability in your life. And some of you have been a bit of a homebody. So I definitely see this frustration of wanting to get out there, wanting to meet new people, new experiences. And I feel, thank you so much. I'm truly grateful. They're just saying swans are important. Okay, swans are important. Now, I'm not really sure what that sentence means. It could mean that you're about to see an image of two swans with their heads together that look like a heart, or it could indicate that where you meet this person, there'll be images of swans, or perhaps you're going to see lots of images of swans. Swans tend to be very protective of their relationship, and you tend to be the sort of person that you make life look easy to other people. So sometimes they feel a little bit intimidated by your energy. They don't see the hard work and, the effort that you put into your life to make it work. If you think about a swan, it glides above the water, and underneath the little webbed feet are going like a mile a minute, trying to make it look effortless. So I feel like you're about to meet someone who is strong enough to walk by your side and who honors the way you live your life, because this person has a similar way of living their life, if that makes sense. Okay. Now we do have the Four of Pentacles. It's in the past position, which means some of you have been focusing on either real estate or your home space where you feel like you belong, planting roots. And I mean, I just heard bricks and mortar, bricks and mortar. So again, there's this idea of bricks. I mean, there is literally a house made out of bricks. I mean, some of you, if you're lucky enough, you may be actually building your house, or you may be thinking about real estate, relocating, or even just, moving to a new apartment, or maybe you're saving to make your life a little bit more stable. I mean, the Four of Pentacles is really like to be locked off. Okay, it can indicate that you're looking for something deep, deep down. You're looking for long-term security with a person. But I feel like you're building your own security first and then opening yourself up to love. But all those padlocks can indicate that you've locked yourself away. Sometimes we can get into a pattern in life where we're comfortable. And although we're really busy, I can see with the Ten of Swords here, you're super busy. You've got a lot on your plate, a lot on your mind. And sometimes life just gets really chaotic. And we try to find that comfortable point in life, and we just feel like, I can't be bothered to look for love right now, or I haven't got time. You've got so much on. And I feel that some of you have locked yourself away in a level of comfortability, and now I feel you're breaking out. I mean, look, these are all those bars where it's like, you're building a comfortable life, but it can get a little bit dull or boring when we're in a repetitive cycle. And that Seven of Wands indicates you're breaking the bars. You're coming out of your comfort zone, and you are at your personal best. Okay, so I feel like you're going to be turning a lot of heads. This is your potential position, which means you're not really giving up on love or your passions. That lust for life is returning, and I feel suddenly you're inspired to get out there. As you can see, this is a strong man. Now, male or female, it's not a gender-specific reading, but this person represents all the experiences you've had in your life that are etched on your body and your soul, and they make you stronger. They make you capable of getting out there and having new experiences and saying, you know what, my past experience does not stop me from having the life that I deserve, the love that I really desire, and getting out there and finding the person who is meant to be with you. So I feel with the Seven of Wands, you're coming out of your comfort zone. And I feel to some degree, some of you may have been in a very protective energy because of a past experience. But I feel now you are just getting that frustration where you just want to have fun. And by association, you're actually going to meet someone new. Now we've got the Two of Wands. That figure is now sitting on top of the roof. Okay, so that means that you're ready to come out of that comfort zone. It's almost like you're mapping your progress. You're doing a lot of soul searching, and some of you have been yearning for new experiences. The Two of Wands is really to wait for the right moment, to expect love to come on in. There is a yearning there. You're feeling restless, and this is in the near future. So the Two of Wands is kind of like a card of saying, what are you waiting for? The world is your oyster. Get out there. The universe is aligning you with what you need in life. So I feel with this card that you're envisaging something new, and you've already started to make progress because you've been doing the spiritual work, and you've noticed when people come into your life, how they make you feel. Some people make you feel elevated and on top of the world, and others, they drain your energy. And those experiences that you've had in the past are there to teach you which one is which, so that you don't waste your time on the wrong person. Now, this is your advice to yourself in this moment, which is the Ten of Swords. Now, the Ten of Swords indicates that some of you have had a very painful ending, or you may have felt that you've been at rock bottom and that you're trying to recalibrate your life, and you've got a lot of stuff on your mind. And when the time is right, you will be ready for a new start, because the Ten of Swords is like, nothing's happening in your love life. Things have got really stagnant, but you're so ready for a new start, okay? The Ten of Swords can be gracefully let go of the past, because a new beginning is waiting to meet you, and you're at a point of epiphany where you're ending an old way of thinking. Now, these can be situations that you had in the past that perhaps derailed you from your path, or tried to, or, you know, really hurt you. You may have even felt that someone betrayed you in the past, and you're just mulling it over in your head to really process it and get closure on it. But as you can see here, the sun is coming up. Things get difficult just before we're having a breakthrough or having a major awakening. And you've got the sun as your first card, which tells me that you're so ready for a new start, and that you are ready for change. Okay, so I feel with this Ten of Swords, you're going to get a little bit more organized and free your time up to make space for new experiences. And I feel like love catches you by surprise. But also, this Ten of Swords is telling me that you're not going to allow negative self-talk to derail you from your path, because some of you have struggled with self-confidence, okay? Swords are all about communication, and as you can see, it's like communication of the mind. So sometimes you may have ghosts of the past or experiences from the past where they have haunted you and made you feel like you're not enough or knocked your confidence, and I feel like you're breaking out of that cycle right now. Now, the external circumstances are the Nine of Pentacles. You are living a good life. You are trying to build a life of security, of luxury. And even if you're struggling right now, what you're aspiring to is actually going to be manifested for you. So more money. I feel like you're educating yourself. But the Nine of Pentacles is also to be very self-reliant, very independent, and discerning about the company that you keep. Okay, so I feel like you're having a real glow up. People are noticing you. You're attractive. You have everything you need to fall in love. But also, I feel like you're recognizing who is right for you and who is not right for you. Okay, I do feel like you're sticking to your plans at this time to find more fun, to build a legacy, generational wealth, or to focus on your projects and, you know, build continuity in your life. But also, I feel like you're enjoying your freedom, you're enjoying your single life. And when people enjoy their life, then they become a beacon of light where other people are attracted to what you've got, because they can see that you're happy with or without a person. Okay, so I definitely see that that's something that you're focused on at this time. Now, here we go. We have the Ace of Cups entering into your life. So I feel like you are going to be very curious about a new person. I will pull a card to see if I can find where you're going to meet this person, but I feel like there's some sort of collaboration. I mean, a similar energy has been popping up in every singles love reading this month, and I feel it's because there's a lot of invitations or parties or events around, and we are in the run-up to Halloween as well in October, because this reading is for the end of September right through to the end of October. And with the Ace of Cups, I feel like you're attracting, you know, new love into your life. This is a love that will end in a high-level commitment. And I feel like you're not looking for this person when you meet them. I feel like they stumble into your life, let's put it that way. And it will transform your life as well. This is a very romantic, passionate opportunity. There's a lot of potential in this love to develop into something. And I feel this person has a similar vibe as you. I do see that this person's got very strong fire in their chart as well. So they could be Leo. They could be Sagittarius. I'm also getting there's an energy of Taurus in this person. Maybe even a little bit of Capricorn as well. So it doesn't mean that they're sun, moon, or rising in those signs. It just means that they have placements strongly in those. There's a little bit of water. I would say there's a little bit of Pisces in this person as well. So that's what's coming through there too. Now, the hope and a fear indicates that you're hoping, if you connect and open yourself up to someone new, that you're in it for the long haul, because you do not open yourself, easily to a person. I feel it takes you a long time to fall in love, and that's what hurts about past situations, because I feel like you have been let down in the past and disappointed, and I feel that you don't want to open yourself up to that again. I feel that's where this protective energy has been coming from, especially with that Seven of Wands and the Four of Pentacles. It's like love has been off limits for a while, whilst you do some soul searching, do some healing, and focus on your projects and building stability. Doesn't mean that you haven't wanted love. It just means that you go through a period of getting your house in order before you're ready to open up to love. And I feel like you have been let down in the past, so you may be a little bit hesitant when you meet this new person, but we've got a Knight of Pentacles as your outcome energy, which means there's someone new coming on in. It is going to be a slow burn relationship where you and this person, you get to know each other. You build a solid foundation with each other, and I feel both of you are heading in the right direction together. This is a card of meeting someone who's faithful, someone who's kind, someone who makes the effort, someone who's in it for the long term, who you can trust, someone that you will settle down with. And I feel you could meet this person that's either connected to work, or where you used to work, or perhaps, if you're retired, for example, it could be that they used to work in a similar sector as you. I feel like there's some sort of commonality between you and this person. So it could be down to work, the working environment. Doesn't mean that they work in your building. It can mean that they work in an industry that perhaps you work in. But I also feel that this person shares your financial goals. And I feel like they really, they've got their stuff together. They're really like financially affluent. They're doing well in their life. But there's a lot of chemistry between you and this person. So I just want to pull a card to see if I can see where you meet this person, because I'm trying to pick up an energy. King of Swords. Now, the King of Swords is like to get organized. It's really when you start thinking and focusing a little bit more on love and take action. The Judgment card, it's connected to your true life's purpose, your mission. Okay, so something you feel called to do in the next 6 weeks is where you'll start talking to this new person, where you're going to meet this person. At first, you'll think about them a lot. They'll be on your mind, and I feel like you have a lot of fun with this person, but I feel it starts to develop into something quite slowly, okay, which is really wonderful because you get to know each other first. It's not like wham, bam, thank you, ma'am, and you're gone. So I actually see with the Judgment card that this person is coming into your life for a reason and not a season. And I feel this person, it's like as soon as you leave your old life behind or leave the ghosts of the past behind, you're talking to this new person. And this new person, I feel they're very thoughtful. They're very honest. King of Swords represents a very honest person, someone you can trust, someone who's a really good communicator, and someone who knows what they want, and they're emotionally, available, because you have the Knight of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups there as well. So I would say when you're least expecting it is what I see. This is where you're going to meet this person. I feel it's in a group setting. So it could be an event, could be a party that you're invited to, or a wedding, or a birthday. I mean, because that sentence that came out earlier, it said on the cusp, they celebrate their day. I mean, it could even be a friend of a friend, or it could be that you meet them in a bar and they're celebrating their birthday. There's something about a cusp. So look out for that as an indication that this is the right person as well. Now, this deck, it's not to do with love. It is to do with the space in between, things that you're going to be focused on whilst you're in the midst of waiting for the one. We've got home, earth. So yeah, a lot of family responsibilities. You've been focusing on the home space. You've been focusing on building your wealth and creating stability. Okay, and I'm hearing there's no place like home. There's no place like home. So some of you, if you've been traveling or if you've been very transient, you may decide to revisit your home space, or you may even perhaps celebrate something with a friend. There may be a reunion there because the Judgment card is a card of reunion as well. This is Earth. So this is about grounding yourself. And this card, it's number 15, which of course is the Devil card, is a Capricorn card. So the Devil card is not an evil card. It is actually a card that indicates sometimes we get stuck. Sometimes we feel helpless to change our circumstances. But once we can identify where we're feeling stuck in our world, then we can do something about it. So I definitely see that big changes are happening for you here. And when you reduce... yeah, thank you so much. I'm truly grateful. I wish I'd said it, but I didn't. When I came into this reading, I was walking and I saw the number 6. I just went out for a quick walk to get some fresh air, and I kept seeing the number 6 everywhere. And number 6 represents the Lover's card, and 1 plus 5, of course, is 6. So I do feel like you're about to meet a soulmate. You're not looking to meet that soulmate at this time, but this is a card that reminds you to ground yourself, that the earth is your home, and that getting out into nature more is important. And I feel like you're taking a positive mindset in the world around you, and you're paying close attention to your body and to your home space. And I feel it is an indication to get out more as well, that the world is your oyster. And again, look at that, we've got the sun in the background there as well. Now, before I finish your reading, because I'm going to get a trinket before I close, they're giving me some lyrics. There's like a song playing here. Now, I don't know this song, so surprise, surprise. I can't know them all, but I'll just give you what I'm being given. There's a rush in my chest that I usually hide, but I just want to show it when I look in your eyes. I'm ready to be loved. Okay, so I can't help you with what song that is. I will look it up online and see what that is. It's a masculine energy that sings it. It seems to be like kind of a rocky lament kind of song. So I'll leave that there. This song may be relevant because it may play in the next coming weeks or months to indicate you're about to meet someone new. It could even play when you meet this person. I mean, it indicates that you are deep down ready to be loved, but I feel like you're not looking for love when you meet this person. It's like you get a feeling. There's a lot of chemistry between you and this new person when you do meet, okay? So I'm just going to go and get a trinket before we close. Okay. We've got the Mirror. Okay, so there's something about this person. They have a very similar lifestyle as you, but I feel like you have been doing a lot of soul searching. Okay, and they're also indicating look out for any mirrors that have messages on them, because there is a message for you. Okay, so there is a mirror that has a message on it. I mean, you could be walking down the sidewalk and you see a mirror and it's got like a quote on it. There's a message in that for you. And also we've got the starfish. So some of you have been going through an intense period of healing, but also it indicates that you are going to get a wish come true. And starfishes, they tend to connect to soulmate energy. So this person is meant to come into your life for a reason. And also a starfish, that may be a logo or it may be relevant in some way. I mean, it could indicate that some of you have been taking a real look at your life and you want to go traveling, or you want to go to a part of the world that you feel drawn to. Pay close attention to any hunches of anything that you want to do, whether it's a hobby or an event, a festival, or an invitation that comes in, because you're going to be led into the arms of this new person, okay? So we'll leave it there. I hope something is relevant and resonates in this reading for you, my beautiful Capricorn. If it does, please like and subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is so important for me too. Thank you so much, my beautiful Capricorn, and love and light.